Right. We are here. We are live. I have the infamous Miss Cheerleader Kait. No mask.
No more.
No mask, no more. Okay. So, I guess we're going to start with the obvious. How did the face reveal go? How did that come to be?
Literally, it just went like above and beyond, like totally like exceeded my expectations. I'm so happy. I was like showered with compliments galore, and I'm still getting compliments every day. And like, I feel like my skin is glowing just because I feel so happy and so joyous inside. But as far as like how it came to be, so in January, I was at AVN, and honestly, I like fell in love with the porn industry. Like, I really, really liked what I was doing, and I don't know, I just felt, sorry, clearly I have priorities. I just felt like, I don't know, it's just my favorite place to be. Like, it was awesome. I had so many friends, and I just felt really happy. I'm like, you know what? I really want to do porn. Like, I really want to just continue this lifestyle. Like, I love everything that I'm doing. It's like, I think I'm ready. Like, I just want to be, you know, a face creator and just really living it all and doing all of it. And so that's kind of how it came about to be. Like, I was just like, let's do this. And so I started filming a few scenes. Like Johnny Sins was one. I like fucked him right after AVN. I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Like, will you be the first guy I film with? And so he was definitely like the first. And I haven't released a scene yet, but
that's fire.
Come and see. He was fire. Ooh.
Hey. Was he as good as everybody says it? I mean, you know, I don't know Johnny Sins like personally, but I've seen some of his work, and he's an everyman. You know what I mean? Like, if you could be a guy, you could pick to be a guy, you know, and especially a bald guy, because there aren't too many super hot bald guys. But he's out there doing his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. He was like amazing, both in the bed and like not. Like, I came over to his place, and oh my god, he was just such a genuine guy. Like. Good to go. He just like invited me in. He was just so hospitable and like talked to me like a real person, and just like we had so much like conversation before, and we're just laughing and giggling. And then, you know, we discussed the scene and what we wanted to do, and like there wasn't too much discussion. Like, we're pretty much like, okay, let's, you know, start here and like see how it goes. I've got a camera set up here, here, and here, so just be mindful of that. And then we just like fucked, and it was amazing. Man. Like, just he definitely knows what he's doing. So you've got some competition.
That's what I like to hear. I mean, look, you know, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if my competition is Johnny Sins, I'm okay with that, because there are a lot of guys that have been doing this for a long time, and I don't think that they're even close to that level. You know what I mean? And I mean, a lot of people don't realize this, but we met at a gangbang, and I was like, obviously, I'm just another guy at this point. Obviously, we have a platform, but
come on, give yourself more credit.
Well, I don't like to toot my own horn, but especially in those situations, because we hadn't really communicated that much. Like, I knew who you were. You were at our studio, so you knew who I was.
You were just like a random guy. Yeah. I will say that. Like, I had literally sight unseen. I'm like, all right, fuck me tonight.
Exactly. So, I went down on you, and I remember us in the middle of the scene, you being like, yeah, I'm fucking with that.
Yeah, for sure. No, so I remember actually, like, during the gangbangs, like, I enjoy all of them. Like, I enjoy them from the start to the beginning, but ask me after what happened, and I probably couldn't tell you much, because like, there's just so much happening all the time, so many hands and places and holes being filled, and like, life is great. But I don't remember much. But one thing I do remember, oh my gosh, I remember you specifically, because you were the only guy to like eat me out. And oh my God, I don't think I've ever had a guy eat me out like the way you do. You're just so like soft and sensual, and you did something with your tongue, and like my eyes rolled back. Like, you literally drove me out of this world. It was amazing. So props to you.
I appreciate that. That is the highest compliment you can give me. And like, if I could blush, I would be blushing right now. I appreciate that.
I think I see a little pink.
A little pink there, a little pink and purple. So I guess I don't even know where to go from that. She just you know, just set me ablaze. So
well, I know where we're gonna go later.
Yeah, I definitely know where we're gonna go later. Sure. So I guess the question is, I know you said you loved porn. You wanted to dive headfirst in the industry. That's what made you want to take the mask off. So before you took the mask off, when the mask was on, how did you realize, all right, I'm hypersexual. Like, I like to do this. Like, I like to get down. I'm not the average run of the mill girl who's gonna sit at home on a Tuesday night and not and just hang out with her girls. Like, nah, I'm gonna go get some dick. I'm down. I'm about to start posting on Reddit. I'm gonna start posting on FetLife. What led you to
becoming
that?
a slut?
Yeah, well,
I got you. I got you. 100%.
Because I should say it like that because by definition, a slut is a woman who thinks about sex like a man. So yes, how did you get to that point?
Okay, that's a great question. So I guess I'll say I don't want to give any ages out, but in my way too younger days, I'm good. Thank you though. I've always been incredibly like sexual, but always like behind doors. Like, so I remember the first time I had sex, like not the first time, but like one of the first times I couldn't have sex in my house, couldn't have boys over. And so I was like, all right, I can't go over to his place. So I guess we're going to go fuck in the woods. Normal people just wouldn't have sex, but me, I'm like, all right, let's go fuck in the woods. We can fuck in my car. Like, let's go, So like, I was pretty young, but I was having sex like, way too much. But, so just from there, I've always noticed that I've had like a really high sex drive. And so then that channeled into, kind of like, my life now. I always knew like my past, I had a very high sex drive, been in and out of boyfriends, like boyfriend of the month kind of thing. But, I needed some money, to be honest. Like, don't we all, rent is due. So I just started like posting my nudes on the internet, just kind of like getting a feel for that. Cause I'd heard like about OnlyFans and stuff like that. And so, I started doing that and they're like, oh, you should make an OnlyFans. You should do it. And I'm like, all right, like, I guess we'll try it. I need rent and this is fun. I'm really enjoying this. So that blossomed like my Reddit and my OnlyFans, like whole
took off.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
That's what's up. So, most girls go into this with, obviously you wore a mask. So there was some level of concern at the very beginning. You're like, all right, I'm going to college. I have stuff going on. I have, career degree. Cause I'm sure you finished college, correct?
Not yet. No, I'm still working. I think it's important to get my degree. I don't want to close any doors in the future, but I'm almost there. Working on it. You're
working on it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So, you value that level of commitment and dedication to having something after this. You know what I mean? Because we all know, like,
a backup plan.
Backup plan. Yeah. People say, porn is timeless. And in some cases it is, but like, we look young. For our age, we look super young. So our niche is going to last a little longer because we can milk it longer, but it's still going to come to an end. We get burnt out, ready to do different things. Like we've been in the sex side of this for over 10 years. So like, I like my kinks. I love to meet new people, but you want to do stuff different. You want to be like, all right, man, I want to go make shoes. I want to go make shoes. Just see if I can do it. So
I feel like one thing with like my page, I guess you could call it a niche, but that's not what I intended. I intended for my niche to be me, like just me, my storyline, my everyday, like really focusing on just my sexual journey, I guess, like at the beginning, I never thought I'd do a freaking gangbang, yet here I am, I've done 4 at this point, and like loving it. But like, I don't know, I forgot my train of thought here, but like, I'm definitely just like exploring my own kinks as we go along. Oh, so like as porn is timeless, like, okay, sure. But then I'm just going to go explore my new kink and do it for me. I'm not doing it for, all these guys to get off like that. That's the cool part. But, at the end of the day, like I'm just enjoying this. This is my life. This is what I want to do in life.
Hell yeah. There's so much respect behind that. And like, I don't think enough women express themselves the way you're doing it and have taken control of their sexuality the way you're doing it. Because at the end of the day, you know how people view us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Like, they're like, oh, well, she's never getting married. Ain't nobody ever gonna love her. Yeah. Like, it's that weird ass stereotype when they don't realize so many people like myself who are in the industry, are married, have a family. It happens. It works. There are people out there that are off camera that love this shit, that are like want to, we know this, what I mean? And so I guess my question is, so as you've started to grow, right, and you've, had this level of success, have you been able to find people off camera that still value you the same as the people who are trying to get you on camera? Like, your phone's constantly blowing up. There's somebody already texting, somebody in the DM, hey, can you come here? Can you collab there? But, like we've had it, especially us, where, our phones are blowing up for years and then, the phone slows down, right? And now, we're chilling. We're in a place we're still moving, but we're not at light speed, Now, at this point, you're looking around, dust settles. Who are the real people in your corner? Do you feel at this point, like, do you have your real people, your real team, like that? You're like, all right, man, these are my ride or dies. Like, you can pick people up along the way. Like I said, when we first met you and we collab, I wasn't like pressing you. I was like, hey, I like your vibe. I think we can make some dope shit. I would like to hang out with you. And I thought that was, like that was a vibe check. Like, so do you keep those vibes the same with like the people that you've had before? And do you still have that team behind you, keeping you grounded, saying, hey, I ain't seeing you in 2 weeks, bro. What the fuck? What's up?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. So I guess I'll speak on like any past relationships that I've had, like friends from like high school and stuff. Like they don't know about OnlyFans. They didn't. And like we maintained our relationship. Like anytime I go home, like I still make sure to hang out with them. I just had to hide like, at least half my life. And so it puts a strain on my past relationships. But these friends did end up finding out about OnlyFans because I probably drank and said something or, either way, but they straight up asked me. So they're like, so do you do OnlyFans? And I was like, okay, yes. Like, I can't like lie straight to your face. And so they found out and they were like the most supportive people ever. So it was just like, it's nice to see like, yes, they confirmed, like they're my ride or dies, like that relationship has blossomed. Like it could have definitely gone south, but they were just so supportive of me. And so like past relationships, it's gone really good. In my present relationships. So I have like a ton of like girlfriends, really, people that I met on the cheer team, and they almost look like they're just super impressed and they want to do that. They don't like, I'm a porn star, but they don't see that. They just see like me and my hard work, my success. And they're like, I want some of that. Like, can you help me with OnlyFans or whatever? And I've gotten that a ton. And I'm like, hell yeah, absolutely. Cause it changed my life, So it's definitely impacted like my present relationships. My future relationships, I've definitely had quite a few guys that are like, I'm not cool with the OnlyFans thing. Like, one guy wanted me to become like exclusive with him. Like he would shoot all of my OnlyFans content. And I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not me. Like I want to be with a guy who's okay with me, messing around with this guy or this girl or, whatever, like just doing my thing. Like I am a very sexual person. I want to have my fun, and I have met a ton of people in this industry and there are so many guys out there that are like that. So
I'm living testament.
Exactly. So, for future relationships, it's kind of almost set out like, a path, and I'm not going on the path of people who aren't okay with, my lifestyle and stuff. And,
exactly.
So it's affected past, present, and future. It's a long ass answer. Sorry about that, but
no,
just in a real positive way. I mean, I still get hate all the time. I still get suicide prevention lines sent to me or something like that for no reason. Yeah, right. I'm like, no, get over it. I'm literally here and I'm super happy.
People don't get that you can be happy in a sexual way. Like it's like some people that's mind boggling. Like that you can be so promiscuous and still be happy. I'm like, bro, listen, it's sex. It's like if you playing pickleball or if you're playing basketball, it's just you enjoy the competition, you enjoy the interaction. You just have a slight disconnect in the emotional sector where you don't have to be emotionally involved. Yes, there are some levels of emotion, and that's why there's a vibe check because you want to make sure that it's cool. But in a gangbang setting or in a content setting where you're showing up to fuck, it's more about the performance and having a good time than it is about the emotional connection. And a lot of people haven't been able to disassociate the two.
Mm-hmm. That was one thing I really had to learn in the beginning, especially with OnlyFans, is to distance. Like anytime a fan would be like, saying a rude comment or something, I have to like distance it. I'm like, it's okay. Like it's not about me personally. Like I just need to like take a step back and like whatever. They can say what they want, but
yeah, no, you're exactly right. I don't. So Misha is more on the comment reader. Like I can read comments and like I couldn't argue with a troll. And sometimes I do when I got time for this today. But most of the time, nah. You know why? Because you don't know this part. Like, you don't know this part.
Mm-hmm.
You just know what I show you.
That's true, too.
And what you're making your assessment off of is what I choose to show you. So I'm allowing you to make an assessment off of that because that's the side I'm getting to show you. You don't know what my favorite body balm is when I go sit in the bathtub. You don't know what my scented candle is on the back of the toilet. You know what I mean? That is
true, yes.
What type of toothpaste do I brush my teeth with? So why are you making real judgments out here? Tell me some real shit about me that you really know. So I respect that you don't give a fuck about those comments anymore.
No,
I mean, I'm sure.
And there's one to every 100 positive ones. So, exactly. I'm just like, I'm not even a focus. Majority rules, right?
You know what cracks me up the most? Is when we don't get this anymore, but we used to get rude comments on our OnlyFans page that you paid to be on. I was so confused by that. I was like, bro, you paid to talk shit? Like,
I'm like speechless right now. Like, I don't know how to respond to this, but you're so right. Sometimes you get that person who's like, okay, then unsub. I don't want your money. It's okay. You can have your
no,
money
fuck
back.
that. Listen, stay there. I'm gonna mute your silly ass, and I'm still gonna get paid. So say whatever you want. I just can't see it now. Now you talking to a wall, and I'm still getting your money because the OnlyFans ain't refunding. If you block them, OnlyFans will refund you. If you mute they ass, you gotta wait that whole month, motherfucker. You fucked up, yeah, whatever. And they'll go back and check. If you mute somebody and then they complain, they'll go back and look at the conversations. So if you say they can go back and pull all the shit on OnlyFans. Is they can go back and look at it.
Dang, that's really crazy.
So I'm like, yeah, y'all niggas tripping. So, now that we've gone a little off topic, what's next? What is next for Cheerleader Kait Unmasked?
I fly by the seat of my pants.
I like that.
So I'm not 100% sure. I can talk about one thing that I haven't released yet that I just did was I joined the Mile High Club, and that was ridiculously fun.
Dope.
But other than that, I am gonna head out to XBiz.
Hold on. We can't fly by the fact that you joined the Mile High Club. It was really great.
That was a good
So
fun.
let's just take a minute. We got a few extra minutes. Let's dabble into how the fuck we got on it. Was it a private jet? Were we on a Boeing? Like,
yeah, it was a private jet.
Okay.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. So was this a personal person that decided they wanted to take you to the Mile High Club?
Yeah, like we had it all planned out.
Okay.
He's actually one of my fans, and we've grown to become like quite close. And he was like, "Oh my gosh, I would like love to do this. I think this would be super cool. It's something you've never done before." And so like he flew me all the way out there, and then like we met up. I guess I can say it was in Vegas. So we met up in Vegas, and the limo came, like picked us up. They had champagne, which was great. I masturbated in the limo. Like that was so cool. I was like, this is a good way to start off.
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I should have sucked his cock. Anyways. So
looking back.
Limoed all the way to the private jet, and you open up the door, and sorry, I thought about something else. There's like red sheets and like a little trash can, and that's about it. And like a little curtain. So you like go up. It's like an hour-long plane ride. The pilots have like these big headsets on, so they can't hear you. There is a curtain, so they can't see you. So it's just you two in the back of the plane. And we went right at like sunset, so we got to see like sunset as we took off. And then we did the deed. It's a lot harder than it looks, especially like I was like riding and I was like, whoa. I mean, it helps, but it was also not good for them. So yeah.
So I am looking forward to joining the Mile High Club. I'm currently working on my private pilot's license.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm going to be taking the test to start flying here in the next couple months. Well, I think I have like another 2 months, they said, in the online class. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be flying. So that's crazy that you said that.
Go for round 2. I need some practice.
Bro, what's up? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm low key nervous as fuck. So we ain't fucking for the first year. I'm scared as fuck.
That's fine.
So you fly by the seat of your pants, man. I look forward to working with you some more. I have some things that I wanted to talk to you about. But off of this podcast. But it's been great having you here.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Will you be back?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so this is STAGVIEW. I'm Lupe, and you are?
Cheerleader Kait.
And where can they find you, Cheerleader Kait?
You can find me on OnlyFans, for sure.
Okay, so what are your handles? Instagram?
Okay, so OnlyFans at Cheerleader Kait. Instagram is Fit Caitlin, XOXO. Twitter is Cheerlove Caitlin, and Reddit is Caitlin Rar.
Gotcha, Caitlin Rar. So one last thing, I see you said fit. Have you been working out?
Well, yeah, I cheer. So like I've got, like conditioning that we do on top of practice, and we have competitions and stuff. So
wait, so you still cheer now?
Yeah. My life is crazy and I don't really sleep, but yeah.
We were gonna leave, but we gotta double back. So you still cheer to this day?
Yes.
So let's take a minute. I don't want to get too deep into your personal life because I'm sure that's personal. But how strenuous are I don't know enough about cheer. So I have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't do any cheerleading. She played sports. So I never saw that side. How intense is the training for cheering? Because if you're saying fit, that means you're doing some shit. You told me earlier you were doing some squats with the cum leaking out of you. And
Oh God, yes, I did say that. You had to bring that up here.
I'm so sorry. I don't have to put this in there.
It was so bad. I took a picture. It was so bad.
You took a picture?
I can show it to you.
Yes, please. Cause, listen, when you see that picture, can I post it on here?
Yes, you can post it.
I'm going to post a picture on this particular reel. Oh, man. So again, how intense is the training for
right.
cheering?
I mean, it's pretty intense. Like, so I can't say too much about cheer just because I don't want to like give any details. And the more I get into it, the more I like slip. So
yeah, let's just talk about the workout.
The conditioning is like kind of crazy. I mean, we have to run like sprints and miles sometimes. We'll definitely like lifting weights, like especially like the bases. You know, they need like strong muscles to like lift us up all the way. Lots of like stretching goes into it, and then just like practicing the routines over and over again.
So let's talk about the weightlifting part. Let's stick there. So what kind of weights what kind of machines are you using in the gym? I'm sure there's a lot of girls that want to know what keeps that little butt you got back there nice and tight.
Hip thrust for sure. Definitely do those. But I do a little bit of conditioning on my own too. So like we don't have conditioning every day, but I think the gym is more like my safe space, my space to like kind of decompress. And I forgot what I was talking about again.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
No,
machines that I use. So, yeah, I definitely work like booty out a lot. And then also like, I like to work like my upper body a lot just for, I don't know, all different positions. I just want to look good up there, you know?
I feel you. Okay. Well, shit. You know what? So I have low key been working out with females. So I started and did my first workout with, Sadie Andrews, because she works out. So I would love to have my videographer come and us go do a workout together.
Oh yeah,
and you
that
put me
sounds
through the
good.
ringer, and you know what I'm saying, we'll do one where you put me through the ringer, and then we'll come back the next day and do one where I put you through the ringer.
All
right, y'all heard
I
that.
think I'm gonna die.
Nah, I won't kill you. Okay?
I might.
I gotta fuck you after. I can't kill you.
Oh, is that right?
That's right. I like that.
Well, make sure my legs are good enough to ride. Don't wear them out too much.
No. I'm not. So I'm a big plyometrics person. So we do a lot of like full body workouts, step up jumps, things like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm athletic. You know? Gotta keep that stamina up.
I like that. I appreciate the stamina.
Hey, that's what's up. Again, it's Cheerleader Kait. I'm Lupe. This is STAGVIEW. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more episodes. Peace.